Trying to get a shot off. Shot. Goal, Amherst!
All the way. Scores and a foul.
Welcome back to Amherst College. This is the Mammoths Sports Network powered by NSN. I'm Steve Vecchione with producer Mike Skillicorn. The host team Amherst taking on Nichols College. This is the second game of our semifinal sectional matchup here at Amherst College, Lafrac Gymnasium. Nichols College, the Bison, out of the Commonwealth Coast Conference, with a record of 27-2 overall, coached by Scott Foucher. And perhaps you've seen Scott Foucher on World News Tonight. We'll talk about that in a moment. Amherst College, Dave Hickson, 826 wins in his career, going for his third national championship. It's been a great run on the road for the Amherst Mammoths to get to this point where they are hosting this sectional with a record on the season of 25-4. They have the 10th best scoring defense in the country, 63.3. Amherst left Lafrac Gymnasium after defeating Wesleyan in the quarterfinals of the NESCAC tournament. And since that time, huge wins in the NESCAC over Williams and Hamilton to capture the NESCAC championship for Amherst. They're 8th, getting the automatic bid to the NCAA tournament, and then a decisive win over Rosemont, and then a very hard-fought, basically road victory at Rochester last weekend to defeat Rochester by a final score of 75-67, a terrific defensive performance by Amherst. So the Mammoths winning their 8th NESCAC under Dave Hickson. They were the national champions in 2007 and 2013. Nichols under Scott Foucher, his first season with the team. And after the win last weekend, which sent after the win, which sent Nichols to the Sweet 16, they beat Middlebury first, 74-71, but then in the next round, winning at Rowan by a final score of 87-76. And the sports information director of Nichols, Pete DeVito, captured Scott Foucher doing, I don't even know how to describe the dance, but a very athletic dance in the locker room with his team wildly celebrating. And Pete DeVito caught it on camera, on his phone, and it went viral. So you've probably, if you were watching World News Tonight or perhaps other sources, have seen this great dance by Nichols coach Scott Foucher in his first season with the team, and he is 27-2 in his first year. He is a former Bowdoin assistant under Tim Gilbride for 4 years before replacing Tom Glynn at Nichols, who had it going at Nichols with a 94-20 record. Scott Foucher, that was from 2014 to 2018, by the way. Tom Glynn moved on, and Scott Foucher,
it's time to meet our starters.
the head coach. So now Nichols being introduced. This is a very guard-oriented team, but they have a couple guys who are really good rebounders. Nichols scores at a rate of 89.2 points a game. Amherst, as I said, 63.3, giving up points per game. Scoring margin, Nichols 16th in the country, Amherst 8th. Again, Nichols out of the Commonwealth Coast Conference. They won the regular season, beating Gordon by 2 games. Nichols was 15-1, Gordon 13-3, and then, as I said, Nichols capturing the Commonwealth Coast Conference Championship, and Amherst with wins over Wesleyan, Williams, Hamilton, winning the NESCAC, and then beating Rosemont and Rochester. As the introductions continue here, we mentioned Dave Hickson, 826 and 292 in his career, 739 winning percentage. He is 43 and 19 in NCAA action in his career. Amherst did not make the NCAAs last year. A tough semifinal loss in the NESCAC to Wesleyan last year on an improbable 3 by Wesleyan's Nathan Krill, and Amherst just fell short getting the out-large bid. It was a tough year last year, but Amherst has come back with a flourish this year. And Coach Hickson, he said, don't sleep on us to me at the beginning of the season. He wasn't sure exactly what he had with the team this year, but they have really started to gel. And what really stood out about their run early on in the NESCAC tournament was Eric Salou was injured in that Williams game, the semifinal game. Eric Salou is a big part of Amherst with his 10.9 a game and 8.1 a game. And he missed a good chunk of the Williams game, and he was out for the Hamilton game, and Amherst was able to win anyway with great defensive performances by Joe Schneider terrific offensive performances by Grant Robinson. 32 in the win against Williams, 16-7 rebounds against Hamilton. But also on the defense, Fruit Shea for Amherst, Devin Allen for Amherst, the freshman who Coach Hickson has been touting all year as a terrific defensive player. But he found offense in the NESCAC tournament with no Eric Salou, scoring 11 in the win against Williams. Then 14 points, 6 rebounds against Hamilton in that NESCAC championship victory, which was a turnaround for Amherst, winning the NESCAC against Hamilton after losing to them in the final game of the regular season, which negated Amherst from hosting the second and third rounds in the NESCAC tournament, the semis and the championship game. But Amherst went on to win it anyway. For Nichols, let's keep an eye on Marcos Echevarria, 20.6 a game. Senior guard from Lynn, Massachusetts. But you also have another guard, Deontay Bruton, 19.3 a game, 4.2 rebounds a game. And they have a double-double player, Matt Morrow, the forward, 13.4 a game, 10.6 rebounds a game. Amherst is a very good rebounding team, plus 11 for margin. And Amherst back home after a long, successful stretch on the road in the NESCAC and the NCAAs. They have it here with this packed LaFrac gymnasium. First possession, Joe Schneider along the baseline, being guarded by Morrow. Now goes out Salou for three, that's no good. And this team likes to push. Here they come with Deontay Bruton. 19 points a game, 89 points a game to Nichols Bison. Handoff for Echevarria. Gets it back outside the arc. They work it down low, Morrow, and that is a travel. Call made by Ralph Bretz, the umpire. Our referee is Gary Duda, and the other umpire, Bob Bennett. Right now, 2 possessions. No one has scored. We're about 45 seconds in. The winner will go on to play Swarthmore, the first game of our doubleheader. They beat Randolph-Macon by a point. Schneider throws it away. Nate Tenaglia with the steal. They work the break, and scoring is Matt Morrow for Nichols. 2-0 Bison. Grant Robinson, first team all NESCAC, 15.9 a game. The guard. Salou works it down for Schneider, who has been highly aggressive in the latter part of his senior season. Joe Schneider, he averages from the field 63% from the field, and he's at the line for 2 free throws. He's a 60.8 free throw shooter. Amherst looking for his first point, 2-0 Nichols. The Bison, Dudley, Massachusetts. First free throw good. The Bison have won 3 straight CCC titles. They are 3-2 in their NCAAs. They're riding a 16-game winning streak. Second free throw for Schneider. It looks like we're going to have a lane violation, so he'll get another one. So Schneider missed the second, but a lane violation on Nichols, so one more, 2-1 Nichols. Next free throw is good. So it's 2-2. We saw an exciting game to start this doubleheader with Swarthmore and Randolph-Macon. Comeback win for the Garnett. Now Nichols, 2-2 here in the first half. Bruton. Che picks him up. Gets it back. 3 for Bruton, the lefty. That is short. Schneider rebound. Schneider gets 5 rebounds a game. Grant Robinson to go with his 16 points a game, 4.8 rebounds, 3 assists. Goes to the floor and loses it. Turnover, Amherst. Amherst turns it over, 13.6 a game, 11.8 Nichols. They do a very good job of taking care of the ball, the Bison. Again, they have a 20-point scorer in number 4, Echeverria. And he has it here. He and Bruton, a very prolific scoring combination. Guard-oriented team. They like to attack. Nichols. Salou picked up on defense, forced the turnover. Che keeps it going. Up for Salou. Off to Robinson. Misses too hard. Che battling. They battle for it. And Morrow, who gets 10.6 rebounds a game. Here comes Nichols. Echeverria. Nice move. Inside it goes in the layup for Morrow off the feed by Echeverria. He gets 4 assists a game, and there are people from Dudley, Massachusetts, and Nichols fans in general who are here for this game. 4-2. Salou at the elbow into Allen, and Amherst ties it at 4. Salou to Devin Allen, whose point production a big factor in the postseason. He gets about 6 points a game, the freshman, but he has just been outstanding most of the season now in the starting role. The 3 is missed from the corner on the try by Tenaglia. Now Amherst, ball's kicked. Nate Tenaglia, 8 points a game, 2.2 rebounds a game. The other guard in this this grouping of Nichols, a very, as I said, guard-oriented team. Robinson inbounds it to Allen. Fruche at the elbow. Allen deep. That's off. Rebound for Jerome Cunningham. He gets 8.6 rebounds a game. Bruton at the baseline, pulls it out. Cunningham, good look. And that is Morrow. 6'4" Nichols. Amherst at home. 14-2 at Lafrac Gymnasium this year. Allen in the near corner. Robinson. Salou to the foul line. Schneider. Che posting, turning, fouled. Che had that great game against Wesleyan in the quarterfinals with 30 points, but he's really contributed in other ways as well. With his defense, he was the one who stopped Austin Hutcherson on a last-second 3 in a big regular season win for Amherst. Game came down to the end on this side of the court, and Che was all over Hutcherson with help from Allen and Schneider on that. Che free throw. Che averages 11.5 a game, 4.7 rebounds. He is 73% from the line for the season. This free throw could tie the game. 6'5" Nichols. Rebound Morrow. The Bison out of the Commonwealth Coast Conference. 14th in the country. Amherst ranked number 7. Foul on Che. Morrow hit the court.
Mammoths foul is going to go on number 25, through Che. Team's first personal, first team foul.
That's the first team foul on Amherst, 2 on Nichols in the early going. We've played about 4 minutes. 27-2 Nichols. Here's Bruton. Echeverria pulls up, out for Bruton. Doesn't take the 3, works it inside and throws it away. Steele Robinson. Up ahead Allen. Amherst looking for the lead, off to Salou. In the lane, double teamed, loses it. Steele, here comes Bruton. Allen back, stripped. Combination of Allen and Che. It'll stay with Nichols. Coach Hickson arguing that call, saying it was off the Nichols defender getting back on defense. But a timeout. 15:43 to go in the first half. It is 6 Nichols, 5 Amherst. So again, I was talking to Coach Scott Fauscher of Nichols. The dance that went viral in the locker room, you got to see it. A tremendous dance and celebration after the win at Rowan. He said, I had some fun. Yeah, he said it was interesting when I talked to him. He kind of downplayed it. But he did tell me that the guys on the team actually take dance classes. Very interesting, the Nichols players taking dance classes, and they were all dancing along with Coach Fauscher. Again, his dance celebration at halftime made world news tonight. But he said in his first year, it's been a fun year for us, a talented group, older guys who have been here before. He said in replacing Tom Glynn that they've tried to keep things consistent. He says we're a balanced team. It starts with our guards. In an attack mode, we like to create, and they're good off the dribble. And they also try to create matchup problems. But again, it's not just about the guard play. They have very good interior play with Morrow and Cunningham, and we've seen that. He said that Amherst has a terrific defensive team with good length and athleticism. And he highlighted Joe Schneider, as did Dave Hickson. When I talked to Dave Hickson about the run in the NESCAC in the postseason, first player he mentioned to me was Joe Schneider, coming on late at the end of the postseason in this senior year for him, really making contributions. Coach Fauscher wants him to come out defensively. That is the goal, get him away from the rim, because he's a very good rim protector. Out of the timeout, Nichols possession up one with Allen, outstanding defender on Echeverria. In it goes, and that's an offensive foul on Echeverria. Drawing the foul, Joe Schneider. Again, he was underneath there. So that's a key foul early. Again, Echeverria, 20.6 per game score. Amherst looking for the lead here. It's 6-5 Nichols. Eric Salou. And foul inside on the floor called against Nichols. Tenaglia with the foul. Salou will inbound. Again, Eric Salou injured his shoulder, the same shoulder that he injured last year. Got hurt in the Williams game. Only played 6 minutes. Amherst was able to beat Williams anyway. And then Amherst went on to win the NESCAC. That's a violation on Amherst. So a turnover. 4 fouls in the half on Amherst, 1 on Nichols. Or the other way around, Nichols 4, Amherst 1. The 3 at Echeverria, no good. 4 fouls, Nichols, 1 Amherst. Steal. Bruton. Great block by Schneider on the drive by Echeverria. Talking about his defense. Here's Robinson for 3, no good. And then the rebound, the tough rebound for Echeverria after getting rejected. Here he comes. Stutter step with Allen guarding him. Now Bruton. Bruton to his left. Pulls up. Scores off glass. 19-point-a-game score. 8-5 Nichols. Triple team on Che, and he lost it out of bounds. You can probably see along the far side the Nichols contingent here for this game. Amherst has tied the game a couple times in the early going, but they've never led. Nichols leading 8-5. And Nichols playing good defense. Nichols gives up 74.6 a game. Amherst the better defensive team. But right now Nichols with the 8-5 lead. Tenaglia, guarded by Garrett Day into the game. Pulls up the jumper off glass, no good. Salou with the rebound. Salou gets 8 rebounds a game. Garrett Day pushing. Amherst the home host this weekend. Here's Day with the drive, scoring off glass. 8-7 Nichols. Echeverria, 20.6 a game, 4 assists per game, 4 rebounds a game. Bruton, who just scored, has it here with Che on him. Bruton, inside it goes, the pump fake, and getting fouled was Jerome Cunningham. He'll go to the line for 2. Jerome Cunningham is a 74% free throw shooter from Westbury, New York. That is on Long Island.
It's his first personal, second team foul.
Nichols 3 of 8 from the floor. Amherst 1 of 5 only. First free throw missed by Cunningham. Amherst has already turned the ball over 6 times in the game. We've only played 6:25. We're thereabouts. That was the first free throw of the game for Nichols, and it was a miss. So it remains 8-7. Amherst is 3 or 4 at the line. Right now, 6 rebounds apiece. And Amherst has 6 turnovers. They have forced 4 Nichols turnovers. 2 misses. Amherst will look for his first lead of the game here. Down 8-7. Garrett Day averages 7.9 a game. Off for Salou. Not 100% according to Coach Hickson, but out there. A key part of what Amherst does. Day to Salou. You can see the shoulder brace. Day misses. Here come the Bison pushing like they like to do. Bruton 19 a game at Chivarita, 20.6 a game. Salou picks up Bruton. Now Bruton gets it back. At the foul line, Cunningham, Bruton in the corner. 10 on the shot clock. Salou on the D. In it goes Cunningham, back to Bruton. And they called a foul on Amherst. Salou with the foul. First on Salou, third on the team, 4 for Nichols. So to the line is Deontay Bruton from New London, Connecticut, 87% free throw shooter for the season. 0 for 3, the Bison from the line. As a team, they shoot 73.8 from the line, but right now 0 for 3. Amherst 72.5 as a team from the line. One more coming up for Bruton. Makes that one. 1 of 4 now for the team from the line. Bruton has 3 points. Morrow leads Nichols with 6. 3 Amherst players with 2 each. Day, Allen, and Schneider. 1 for Che. He was 1 of 2 at the line. C.J. Bachman in the game, the valuable senior. Che for 3, no good. Salou goes high, goes hard to the court on the other shoulder. Day to Salou. He bounced right up Salou. As I said, he's not 100%, but he is a very active player. Amherst Katire take the lead. They've never had the lead here in this half. Salou into the lane. No travel and a basket. Kept the pivot foot. 9-9. Salou kept his balance. Was not whistled for a travel there. Nichols. Third time in the game we've been tied. Cunningham missed a point-blank look. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go to Amherst with the good hustle by Garrett Day. So a timeout. It's 9-9, 11:48 to go in the first half. Talking to Coach Dave Hickson. He was mentioning to me that winning without Eric Salou in the NESCAC tournament, he said to me, that is this team. Somehow we survived. He's used this phrase a few times this year to me. He says, don't sleep on us. Again, Amherst was not a particularly highly ranked team at the beginning of the year. But they have slowly but surely crept up in rankings, and they have gone on a huge run at the end of the season. Coach Hickson did tell me earlier that he could not have predicted necessarily that Amherst would achieve all that they have to this point, but this team is really gelled. And again, I mentioned how he said that Joe Schneider has been terrific, and he's praised the defense of Fruit Che and Devin Allen. Amherst did a terrific job on Kenna Gilmore, the NESCAC Player of the Year in the championship game. He was concerned about Nichols in the fact that they have a strong team with their guard play. He called them high volume. But again, the Williams win in the semis of the NESCAC tournament, an incredible win for Amherst. He says road wins are hard. And somehow they were able to make a big run on the road, and they had a road game at Rochester to get back home to host this sectional. Josh Cherry will inbound for Amherst. He is now a reserve. He started at the beginning of the year. He got injured, and That's about the time they brought in Devin Allen, who has been starting ever since. The game tied at 9. Amherst still has not had the lead in the game. Amherst 2 of 8 from the floor, 4 of 10 for Nichols. 0 for 7 combined, the two teams in the game from 3. Here's Day to make it 0 for 8. Game remains tied, 9-9. Bruton working with Cunningham. Jerome Cunningham. Now they work it down low. Inside the layup is good, and that is Josiah Kimball, who only gets 3 points a game, but he puts Nichols in the lead, 11-9, the reserve, giving the Bison the lead. Here's Che. Down low, Bachman overthrew him. Another Amherst turnover. 7 turnovers in the first half for Amherst. 11:08 remaining in the first half. Now, Coach Hicks had mentioned to me back home, they kind of had a routine on the road. He said being back home, a lot of demands on their schedule and affecting practice time. So his quote to me was, it may not be exactly what you would think being back home, but they have the home court here tonight, a place they are 14-2. But right now it's Nichols with the 11-9 lead. Here's Bruton. Off for Echeverria. Now goes to the corner, a block called on Josh Cherry, foul on Amherst. So now we're up to 14 fouls apiece.
Amherst foul is going to go on number 20, Josh Cherry. It's his
Nichols leading 11-9.
team foul.
So Nichols inbounding. This is Bruton. He's a left-hander. At the elbow, the floater gets the roll. Deontay Bruton, 13-9. Nichols, Amherst has tied them a few times, but the Mammoths have never led. 13-9 Nichols. Robinson, screen Bachman. Out for Day. Day will take the long 3. Amherst offense struggling in the first half. Here come the Bison. Teneglia. Or for Bruton from 25 feet. No good. That was really long, that shot, and he is capable of that. By the way, I've been talking about Williams. Williams defeated Whitman in Clinton, New York, 84-81 in their game. Williams defeating Whitman. Nezkak Williams. Kevin App's team improved to 23-6. Now the screen and roll. Bachman misses down low. Nichols still has a 4-point lead. Here comes Bruton. Robinson back all the way. Bruton, no good. Follow try missed by Cunningham. A great move to the basket, but he couldn't get it to go. So Amherst. Offense scores at a rate of 80.2 points a game, but right now just 9, and we're more than halfway through the first half. Day off the feed by Bachman. Garrett Day scoring. 13-11. Nichols remains in the lead. Echeverria, bounce pass down low. Cunningham blocked Cherry. Cunningham stays with it, draws a foul. Tough player, Jerome Cunningham, 6'8", 210. Josh Cherry, a very physical, active presence for Amherst, but he committed the foul. Second foul on him, and that's the 15th foul on Amherst. 4 on Nichols, so Cunningham back to the line. He missed a couple earlier. First free throw, 0 for 3 at the line for Cunningham. And the team is 1 for 5 from the line right now. They'd have an even larger lead had they been making their free throws. Up 2. One more free throw coming here for Cunningham. And he is a 74% free throw shooter. Next free throw. 14-11. 14-11 Nichols. Morrow still leads Nichols with 6. Bruton 5. For Amherst, Day with 4. He has it here. Off to Salou. Salou has 2 in the game. Robinson still hasn't scored, 15.9 a game. Day, left block, and a foul on the floor, and Coach Fauscher wanted a travel call there. The call made by Bob Bennett.
That's his second personal.
But the foul on Nichols.
Team foul entering the game for Nichols. Number 008
So coming out will be Echeverria. I think they got him, and that would be his second foul. He sits. Amherst possession down 3. Day for the tie. Good. Garrett Day. 14-14. 8.5 to go. Bruton driving with the left hand, no good. And it's Amherst possession. We're in the first half. 2 fouls on Echeverria, a key foul call that went against Nichols, a very big call. And Coach Fauscher reacted on that call. Thought there was a travel, but it went against his star player. So now he sits, and Amherst can have its first lead of the game here. Schneider to Day. Day leads Amherst in scoring in the game right now. Shot taken, missed. Rebound Cunningham. Nichols looks to regain the lead with Bruton. This is Jackson, the reserve for Nichols. Cash Jackson, K-A-S-H. Bruton. Good leave. Cunningham throws it down. That was a really good dribble penetration possession with Deontay Bruton, and Cunningham threw it down. 16-14. Nichols regains the lead by 2. Garrett Day has 7 for Amherst on 3 of 6 shooting. Foul on the floor on Nichols. 6th team foul. Nichols by 2. So Jackson, the reserve, got the foul call, and we have a timeout. Reviewing the stats. Nichols shooting 35% in the first half. Amherst 33. 0 for 4 from 3 for Nichols. 1 for 8 for Amherst. So 1 of 12 combined 3-point shooting. Nichols 2 of 6 from the foul line. Amherst 3 of 4. 1 rebound differential. Amherst 12 and Nichols 11. Amherst plus 11-4 in rebound margin nationally. 3rd in the country. And Nichols plus 3-9. So Nichols holding their own on the boards right now. Amherst is 3rd in the country in assists per game, 14.6. And they have just 3 right now.
Former members of our armed forces, please stand to be recognized. Ladies and
So it is 16-14 Nichols.
we've given so much to serve our country.
You hear a cheer from the crowd saluting our armed forces, some members in the crowd. Jerome Cunningham is up to 6 rebounds for Nichols, and he just had that throwdown for his basket, which put Nichols back in the lead. But right now, Amherst in its offense. Salou 2, Schneider 2, Allen 2, Che 1. Robinson has not scored. He's only taken 2 shots. And he's going to trigger here. Day quickly makes it from the baseline. And that ties it again. Garrett Day finding his offense here. 9 points in the first half. Good score off the bench. Game tied yet again. Nichols possession. Bruton. Morrow. Guarded by Schneider. The hook is good. Matt Morrow, the sophomore. 18-16 Nichols. And again, Echeverria, the 20-point-a-game scorer, is on the bench right now with 2 fouls. 18-16 Nichols. Good hands by Morrow. Morrow's up to 8 points. He is perfect from the field, 4 for 4. 6 fouls in the half on Nichols, 5 on Amherst. Robinson from the corner. Salou doesn't shoot a lot of threes. He'll take it every now and then. Schneider at the block. Posting, turning, blocked. Excellent defense, Cunningham. He has been a presence in the first half. Tenaglia, 8 points a game. Nice feed. The hook. That rolls out from Morrow, his first miss. Day with the rebound. Nichols by 2. Amherst possession with Devin Allen. Robinson looking for his first points. Floater. No good. The tap by Salou ties the game at 18. Approaching 6 to go first half. Bruton off to Cunningham. Now the baseline drive underneath. They work it around the perimeter with Bruton. Bruton gets the handoff. Allen tried to fight through a screen. Bruton, Morrow, the right hand, no good. Salou with the rebound. Now off to Day. Day's had a big offensive game right now. 9 points on 4 of 7 shooting. Amherst and Nichols tied. Day misses. It stays tied.
Entering the game for Nichols, number 4,
So Echeverria back in the game. And he's going to inbound it here. We were tied at 2-2. We were tied at 4-4. Tied at 9-9. Echeverria. Tenaglia the step. No good. Tie up, held ball. After 9-9, we were tied at 14-14, then 16-16, and now 18-18. So we've had 6 ties in the first half. Nichols will inbound. Approaching 5 to go in the half. They throw it away. Tenaglia tried to connect down low with Morrow. But now into the game for Amherst. Dylan Groff, and he'll inbound the ball to Garrett Day. Amherst looking for his first lead of the game still. We talked about all the ties. Amherst struggling from the field in the game, but their defense excellent. Allen for 3, and Devin Allen puts Amherst in the lead, 21-18. Amherst is holding Nichols 10 points below their field goal percentage thus far. Cunningham touch pass to Morrow. They work it around. Tenaglia for 3. That is no good. Rolls out. Schneider reaches for the rebound. So Amherst with its first lead. They're up 3, and here's Grant Robinson. To his left. Groff screen. Now Groff gets it back. Robinson near sideline. Works the baseline all the way. Misses. Did it get touched? I believe it did. Interference. Basket for Robinson. 23-18. So Robinson with his first points. Nichols shooting 38% of the game. They averaged 46.4 for the season. But Amherst, 37.2 field goal percentage defense. Number 2 in the country. And they're holding Nichols right now to under that. Nichols ball down 5 now. They've led much of this first half. Morrow. Off it goes for Bruton. Morrow posting. Schneider on him. In the lane. 5 on the shot clock. Echeverria with the left hand gets the roll. Marcos Echeverria. 23-20 Amherst. Fruche lobs it for Schneider in the paint. Drop, touch pass to Robinson. Just scored. Robinson into the lane and travel. Turnover Amherst. That's their 8th turnover. We have a timeout. So let's kind of reset the stats here. We had 6 ties, but then Amherst took the lead by 5. The lead 3 now. Nichols 8 of 23 from the floor. Amherst 9 of 23 from the floor. 2 of 15 combined in the game for the two teams from 3. Amherst is 2 of 10. Nichols struggling at the line, 2 of 6. 3 or 4 for Amherst. 7 turnovers Amherst, 5 for Nichols. 16 rebounds Amherst, 15 for Nichols. The leading scorer for Amherst in the game, Garrett Day 9, Devin Allen 5, Eric Salou 4, Robinson, Schneider 2 each, Shea 1. For Nichols, Matt Morrow 8 points, Deontay Bruton 5, Jerome Cunningham 3, Kimball the reserve 2, and that is the extent of the scoring. 7 rebounds significantly for Jerome Cunningham of Nichols. He has been a presence, as I mentioned earlier. Amherst 25-4 overall, the NESCAC champions. They captured their 8th NESCAC title this year. Dave Hickson won his 5th NESCAC Coach of the Year this season. Amherst 2 times they've won the national title. They've also been to 4 semifinals. By the way, I mentioned Williams won today their game in the NESCAC. Nichols possession. Down 3. Echeverrier off the curl, gets it back here. Allen, good hands, goes to Teneglia, pump fake. Shea on the tough defense. They work into the corner, Teneglia, great pump fake. Got Robinson by him, and he got fouled. Robinson came back. Teneglia will get 3 free throws. Schneider committed the foul. 6th on the team. We talked earlier about how Coach Fauscher wanted to bring Schneider out from under the rim. And that time he did come out and he committed the 3-point play foul, putting Teneglia on the line for 3. And he's a good free throw shooter, 75%, but they are 2 of 7 at the line, Nichols. One more and then another on the 3 free throws. Day and Salou back in the game. Groff and Schneider will go out. One more free throw for Teneglia. So he made 2 out of 3. Nate Teneglia, sophomore, Tewksbury, Massachusetts. Amherst by 1. 2:42 to go, first half. Grant Robinson penetrates. That's a wild miss. Rebound Cunningham, another one for him. Here's Teneglia. Runs into Robinson, offensive foul. Robinson had good position, and Teneglia initiated that.
It's going to go on Nichols, number 00, Nate Teneglia.
So Amherst possession, second on Teneglia.
7 team foul. Entering the game for Nichols, number 10, Cash Jackson.
So Teneglia goes out, Cash Jackson back in the game. By the way, Jackson is from Georgia. He averages 5 a game. 23-22 Amherst, first half. Semifinal sectional from Amherst. NCAA Division III Men's Basketball Championship. Shea is fouled. Foul on Cunningham. The Nichols bench reacting.
Nichols foul is going to go on number 13, Jerome Cunningham. That's his first.
First on Cunningham. 8th team foul on Nichols. So Shea to the line for the front end of a 1-on-1. Shea 1 for 2 in the game. Converts the front end, he'll get another, 24-22. Amherst has 6 fouls in the half, 2:08 to go in the half. 1 of 2 for Shea, 2 of 4 from the line. Amherst by 2. Nichols averages 89 points a game, but right now they have just 22 in the game. However, it is a close game. Echeverria, he's been held down in the game, has just 2 points. and 2 fouls. But here he goes with Allen on him. Off it goes Morrow. That is a very good look by Echeverria, finding Morrow, who has been very good in this first half. 5 of 7. He's up to 10 points. We have our 7th tie, 24-24. Minute and a half to go first half. Here's Salou. Garrett Day. Shea for 3 in the lead. Rebound Nichols, tie game. Jackson pushing. Bruton will find Cunningham, back to Bruton with Day guarding him. This is number 1 versus number 1. Bruton in the lane, good penetration, but missing was Morrow. Amherst got the rebound, approaching a minute to go first half. Here's Allen. Day to the corner, Che. To his right, into the paint, pulls up, fall back, good. Through Che. And Amherst leading 26-24, 53 seconds left first half. And the Mammoths called time after taking the lead. So Nichols led most of this first half. Amherst was able to finally get the lead with a 3 by Devin Allen. And then Robinson's layup put Amherst up 5, 23-18, but Nichols clawed their way back. And they got it to 24-24 before that last basket by Amherst and Fruche. So there's 53.9 to go in the half. And again, Marcos Echeverria averages 20.6 per game, but he has 2 points in the game. The Amherst defense has held him down. And Bruton, who scores 19 a game, he's been good at getting dribble penetration and creating, but he has only 5 in the game. Nichols down 2 with possession, 20 on the shot clock, 42 left in the half. They skip it. Echeverria will take the 3, and then it is no good. Rebound Salou. 4 seconds separating game and shot clock, with Amherst leading in this low-scoring game, 26-24. Robinson near half court. Amherst will look to take it down here. Up 2. They've led by as much as 5. Robinson, triple team. Bounces outside. Off to Allen. He hit a 3 earlier. Another 3 try. No good. That is off. Cunningham and Salou fought for it. It's going to go off of Amherst with 8.3 to go off Salou. And Cunningham hit the court hard there. Cunningham has been extremely active for Nichols. 9 rebounds in the game for Jerome Cunningham. And he had that throwdown slam, 3 points. He is 1 for 4 from the foul line, but Cunningham has stood out. Morrow leads Nichols with 10. The jumper is good to tie the game, and that's Echeverria up to 4 points. And can't get any closer than this with all the ties we've had. And it's 26 Nichols, 26 Amherst, the host school. You're watching this game from LaFrac Gymnasium. I'm Steve Vecchione with producer Mike Skillicorn. We've already had a victory today by Swarthmore, a 1-point win over Randolph-Macon. And at the half, it's Amherst 26, Nichols 26. We'll be back shortly for the start of the second half. I'm Steve Vecchione with producer Mike Skillicorn. A very exciting day here in this doubleheader, and we have an exciting second half upcoming. We will see you soon on the Mammoth Sports Network, powered by NSN. Towards the box, battling, Taman shoots, score! Eck is open. She took a 3 earlier, passes up the chance there, drives, misses, gets the rebound. Eck scores on a foul. Maddie Eck.
Let's see, nice shot, and another one out in front. Jack Lloyd puts it home.
If you can believe it, Amherst College had the first physical education program in the entire country. We've had a lot of tradition, a lot of history, not only in varsity sports, but in physical activities and physical fitness since the school has been established. We have 27 varsity sports, 14 women, 13 men, but we also have a full array of programming for students of all levels. So we have club sports that we oversee, we have wellness classes that we oversee, and we have intramural offerings that we oversee. 30% of our students are varsity athletes, but over 50% of the college is involved in some sort of activity. Athletic activity is a great way for people to stay fit, both mentally and physically. We love to have students come down and take advantage of all the things that we do, regardless of their interest, their expertise, or their skill level. The mission of our entire athletic program is to really be student-driven, and we're very open to hearing from students and having them come down and give us their ideas so we can really meet the needs of all students. The best part about our jobs and our role as coaches or teachers is that we get to make an impact on students' lives. We love working with students and building those relationships with them that can be useful, whether here on campus, but also hopefully after they leave Amherst, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years down the road when they come back for reunions and they've had such a positive experience and they tell us all the life lessons that they've learned, whether it's on the playing field, on the courts, whatever, why playing sports or being involved in activity has been important for them.
Welcome back to LaFrac Gymnasium, Amherst College. I'm Steve Vecchione, along with Mike Skillicorn, producer, videographer. It is 26 Nichols and 26 Amherst at the half. We had a bunch of ties in the first half. Amherst finally grabbed a lead at 21-18, and then they extended the lead to 5. Nichols scratched their way back, and it's 26-26 at the half. Some significant things to talk about. We'll start with the three-point shooting in this game. Combined, the two teams, 2 of 18 from 3. 0 of 6 Nichols, 2 of 12 Amherst. Shooting in the game, 39.3 Nichols, 37 Amherst. Nichols shoots, on average, 46.4 from the floor. So 39.3 is below their average. Amherst struggling offensively in the game, 10 of 27 from the field. Now, Amherst is a plus 11-4 rebounding team in rebound margin, 3rd in the country. Nichols, a decent rebounding team, plus 3-9. But right now it's Nichols with a 1 rebound advantage on Amherst. So 19-18 in that area. Nichols would most likely have the lead in this game with better free throw shooting, but they are 4 of 9 from the line. So Amherst, meanwhile, 4 of 6 from the line. Amherst is 2 of 12 from 3. Amherst has also turned the ball over 8 times, which is above their average per half, basically. They commit 13.6 turnovers per game. I apologize, a slight pause there. I was getting a clarification on Marcos Echeverria, his pronunciation. Seen it a couple ways. We're going to go for the second half with Echeverria. He has 4 points in the game, 2 of 5 shooting. Deontay Bruton, 2 of 7. He has 5 points. So it's Nichols 26 and Amherst 26. The outstanding backcourt of Nichols, Marcos Echeverria, 20.6 a game. Deontay Bruton, 19.3 a game. But it was Matt Morrow leading Nichols with 10 points, 3 rebounds. Jerome Cunningham, his front court mate, with 9 rebounds. To go with 3 points. He had a big slam in the first half. Nichols from Dudley, Massachusetts. They're on a 16-game winning streak. Their coach is Scott Fauscher, who made national television with his outstanding dance moves after the victory against Rowan in the locker room with his team. Recorded for all to see. And then Coach Fauscher kind of downplayed it, but he is matched against Dave Hickson in his 42nd season for Amherst. You got a first-year coach against a 42nd-year coach. And Dave Hickson with his Coach of the Year in the NESCAC. Amherst has won 2 national titles in 2007. They beat Virginia Wesleyan 80-67 in the title game. In 2013, they beat Mary Hardin-Baylor 87-70 in the title game. Nichols out of the Commonwealth Coast Conference, 14th in the country. Amherst ranked number 7. Amherst some of their good offensive players have been held down in the game. Grant Robinson, who averages 15.9 a game, gets it here on this first possession. He has just 2 as we are underway for the second half from Amherst. Here's Schneider. Schneider hands to Robinson. Tie game here. They skip it to Salou at the foul line. Off to Schneider. Salou to the baseline. Pulls up. Fall away. Good. Eric Salou. 26-26 at the half. It's now 28-26 Amherst. Nichols possession down 2. Morrow. Off to Bruton. Deontay Bruton. Bruton to the baseline. Off it goes for Echeverria. Gets a screen, goes to his left, pulls up. Cunningham working inside, throws it up off glass, rattled out, but Morrow blocked by Schneider. Salou comes away with it for Amherst. Tough battle inside. Salou up for Robinson. 2-point lead for Amherst. We're in the second half. We were tied at the half. We were tied numerous times in the first half. Amherst took a long time before they got a lead, but they got it up to 5. Now here's Salou. That is an air ball, but Shea with the follow. And Fruche on the board here in the second half. He now has 6, and Amherst builds the lead to 4, 30-26. Bruton, the left-hander, 19 points a game. Teneglia. Off for Cunningham, up high. Gets the step inside, turns, throws it up, misses. And Salou, after the ball was tapped out, gathered it. And here's Robinson. Amherst with the first 4 points of the second half. The winner of this game will play Swarthmore, who defeated Randolph-Macon by 1 in the opening game of our doubleheader. Salou hands to Robinson. Long 3, Robinson. No good. Teneglia, long rebound, and back comes Nichols. The Bison down 4. Teneglia. Off to Echeverria. Guarded by Robinson. Echeverria all the way. Blocked by Schneider. Here comes Robinson. Filling the lane. Off for Che. He'll back it out. Robinson is open. Doesn't shoot. Lobs it in. Salou down low. Turning. Off glass. No good. Rebound Echeverria. And back comes Nichols. 20.6 a game scorer for 3. That is no good. And Che with the rebound. Nichols still has not scored in this second half. Now Robinson will slowly work it across. Robinson to the front court for Amherst. Hands to Salou. 4-0 run by Amherst in the second half here. Robinson works the baseline. The jumper is no good. Rebound Teneglia. Nichols looking for their first points of the second half. Echeverria gets it back. Working with Morrow. He pulls up. 15 on the shot clock. Bruton along the far side. Bruton gets the step. Circus shot. Deontay Bruton. 30-28. And those are the first 2 points of the second half for Nichols, and a great way to score. What a play by Bruton. 30-28 Amherst. Very loud LaFrac Gymnasium. Fans from both schools here at Amherst College. Robinson off to Salou. Place is packed. Salou. Allen in the corner for 3. Good. Devin Allen. 33-28 Amherst by 5. Now comes Bruton to the forecourt. He just had that great move. Here he is. Block on the fallaway try. Bruton got it back. Salou with the rejection, but Bruton stayed with it. Gets it along the sideline. Now they post Cunningham with Che on him. Turning along the baseline. The reverse. Good. Jerome Cunningham. Good footwork on that. Did not go out of bounds. 33-30 Amherst. Robinson to the forecourt. Off for Che. Now Che to Schneider. Schneider up high. Hands to Che. Into Salou. Spinning. Scoring. Eric Salou. 35-30. Amherst by 5, matching their largest lead of the game. Here's Bruton. Morrow up high. Off to Teneglia. Tenaglia throws it away. Turnover. And we have a timeout. Amherst outscoring Nichols by 5 in the first 4:55 of the second half. And the lead. 5 for Amherst, 35-30. So the winner of this game plays Swarthmore. Tomorrow, 6 p.m., we'll be with you on NSN, the Mammoth Sports Network, powered by NSN. We've already told you that Williams won tonight. Williams in Clinton, New York will play the winner of the Hamilton-Christopher Newport game. That is the same bracket as Amherst and Nichols and Swarthmore. So we'll try to give you something on Hamilton later in their game. But in the meantime, Amherst with a tough game against Nichols. And right now, Amherst has held Nichols to 36% shooting in the game. 40% for Amherst. Amherst is 4 of 8, though, in the second half. Devin Allen's hit 2 threes now for Amherst in the game. Devin Allen's up to 8 points. Eric Salou has 8 points. Garrett Day with 9. Shea with 6. So Amherst is picking up its offense. And they've held Nichols down. Echeverria with just 4 points, the 20-point scorer. Bruton with 7, he's a 19-point scorer. Morrow leads Nichols with 10. Nichols still has a 1-rebound advantage on Amherst. Here's Salou out for Che as we resume here. Che had it stripped, ball goes out, it'll go off of Che. So it is Nichols' possession. Nichols has just 4 points in the half. Echeverria to the front court. He'll work baseline, pull up with Allen, the very good defender on him. Morrow with Schneider guarding him. Schneider blocked the shot by Morrow. Tried a hook shot and Schneider held his ground. Here's Robinson. Foul against Nichols. That's the first foul of the half. We've played 5 minutes and 42 seconds. Nichols with 1, no fouls yet on Amherst. A clean second half. It's the Mammoths up 5, 35-30 on their home court where they're 14-2 on the season. Here's Robinson. Salou into the lane. Scoop! Good! Got the roll. Eric Salou underneath. 37-30, largest lead of the game for the Mammoths. Playing much better in the second half offensively. Schneider with good hands. And they've held this talented Nichols offense down. Step back Bruton, missing. Tenaglia flies in for the rebound and gets fouled. Grant Robinson upset. And now we got some words between players. Morrow is talking to some Amherst players here, but cooler heads prevail and they walk away. Schneider comes out, Bachman comes in for Amherst. Nichols is 13 of 38 from the floor, 34%. Echeverria will inbound the ball. Morrow. Bruton outside the arc. Bruton operating. He is talented. Tenaglia in the corner. Bruton, he'll take the 3. Good. Oh, that rolled out. Halfway down. That would have cut it to 4, but it remains 7. 37-30. Amherst has established control in the second half right now. Leading by 7. Bachman up high. Robinson for 3. Rolls out. Cunningham, another rebound for him. And a foul on Amherst.
It's his first personal.
That was Allen on the foul, and that was Cunningham's 10th rebound in the game. Morrow has 4 rebounds for the Bison. He averages 10.6 rebounds a game. Cunningham averages 8.6 rebounds. Echeverria out for Teneglia, keeps it in. 8 on the shot clock. Salou comes out to meet him. 5 on the shot clock. Teneglia for 3. That rolls out. They've had some tough luck on their shots, but they only have 4 points in the half. Here goes Robinson, left-handed. Four points now for Grant Robinson. Amherst extending the lead to 9. Echeverria with the tough Devin Allen on the defense. Bruton along the sideline with Che guarding him. Bruton foul. Salou came up along with Che, and there was a foul on the drive by Bruton, who is an 87% free throw shooter.
Foul is going to go to number 25.
Che got the call.
It's his
Second foul on him. So we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a short break. It's 39-30 Amherst in this semifinal sectional game in the NCAA Division III Championship. I'm Steve Vecchione. We'll see you soon on the Mammoth Sports Network, powered by NSN. Del Rosso to her right, shoots, scores! Up to Robinson, 2-on-1. Robinson, nice feed, Schneider throws it down. Nice try. Here it comes. Score!
Duran at the net. Kolsky with a kill with authority.
Shot steered aside by St. Denis, has to come to the far side post, and one squirts out in front, and it's put home by number 5, Noah Gilreath.
.30 Amherst. I'm Steve Vecchione from Lafrac Gymnasium. Amherst shooting now for the game 42%. They shot 37% in the first half, but they're 6 of 11 in the second half. Meanwhile, Nichols, their field goal percentage down to 32.5%. They convert the first free throw here with Deontay Bruton. In the second half, Nichols is 2 of 12 from the floor. Nichols has not made a 3 in this game. 0 for 9. They are a 35% three-point shooting team, but they are 0 for 9 from 3. 2 free throws for Bruton. So now, the Mammoths up 7. Salou up high. Salou now leads Amherst with 10 points. Gets it down low. Backing in, turning, missing. Eric Salou has been playing with an injured shoulder, not quite 100%, but he has 10 points and 10 rebounds. Bruton all the way, 39-34. So he has 4 in a row. And again, Eric Salou with a double-double in this game, playing hurt. Amherst by 5. They had the lead up to 9. Look at the tenacious defense by Teneglia on Robinson. Looking for the screen from Bachman. Robinson to Salou along the baseline. Out for Allen for 3. Good! Devin Allen. That's his 3rd 3 of the game. 42-34 Amherst. Now Echeverria with Allen guarding him. Up for Morrow. The hand to Echeverria for 3. Gets the roll. Somehow that went down. They were unlucky on a couple shots. That went through. And this game is picking up. 42-37 Amherst. 10.5 to go, second half. Day pulls up. They work it around. Allen in the corner. Long 3. Good! His 4th. Devin Allen. 45-37 Amherst. Devin Allen, the freshman, who has been tremendous in the postseason for the Mammoths, and they lead by 8. Here goes the talented Bruton in the corner. Tenaglia for 3. Good. 45-40 Amherst. LaFrac Gymnasium is in a frenzy right now with this action in the second half. Day near side. 10 minutes to go in regulation. Bachman up top. Bachman handing, nope, today, let's see, foul called on Nichols.
Nichols foul is going to go to number 1, Deontay Bruton. It's his
Second foul on Bruton.
Second team foul.
Second team foul. Amherst has 3 team fouls. Under 10 to go in regulation. The offense is heating up here in the second half. Amherst by 5, and Devin Allen has been huge for Amherst. Here's Day. Day off to Salou. Salou into the lane. Pulls up. Travel. Turnover Amherst. 10th turnover on Amherst. Amherst is led in the game now by Devin Allen with 14 points on those 2 threes he hit. Salou has 10 for Nichols. Bruton 11 and Morrow 10. And Cunningham with 10 rebounds. Echeverria, who had that 3 where it rolled around the rim, is up to 7. Here's Bruton, pull up. The jumper good for Nichols. And it's 45-42 Amherst. Nichols has rallied from a 9-point deficit to cut it to 3. Here's Day to the forecourt. Chain of defense from the Amherst fans. Or rather from the Nichols fans. It's very loud here. Here's Day. Off to Robinson. Salou posting. Turns. Misses back rim. Rebound Cunningham. Here comes Bruton. Into the lane. All the way. Draws a foul. Deontay Bruton. So Nichols coming back. Amherst had a 39-30 lead. But Nichols is going on a 15-3 run. Here's Bruton. First free throw is no good. And they have continued to have issues at the foul line. Now 6 of 12. It was 26-26 at the half. Second free throw good. So the offenses have picked up. Robinson to the forecourt. Che off to Groff. Groff to Robinson. Che for 3. That is no good. Allen with the rebound. Missing on the putback. No foul. Here comes Nichols. They can tie or take the lead. Bruton for the lead. That's short. Rebound Robinson. Amherst holds on to his 2-point lead. Here comes Robinson. We were tied at the half. We were tied all throughout the first half. Amherst had a 9-point lead, but Nichols has come storming back. 8:10 to go, second half. Here's Groff, the reserve senior, hands to Robinson. Robinson to his left. Step back, jumper, good. Grant Robinson, 47-43. Now Nichols. Morrow from the sideline. Echeverria for 3, and it's 47-46 Amherst. This is turning into a great game. Outstanding action. Nichols heating up after falling behind. Amherst holding on. Robinson. 3 for Robinson. Back rim miss. And the rebound for Cunningham. He's in double digits in rebounds. Bruton to the forecourt. Echeverria with Day on him. Echeverria to the corner. Tenaglia. Off it goes Echeverria with Day coming up on him. Echeverria for the lead. Good. And Nichols takes the lead. 49-47. They've come all the way back to take the lead after trailing by 9, and Dave Hickson calls time. You can hear this. There is a very sizable Nichols contingent here at LaFrac Gymnasium, and this place is rocking right now. It was rocking when Amherst pulled away by 9, and it's rocking now with Nichols coming back and taking the lead, resetting. 6:59 to go in the second half. 4 fouls on Amherst in the half, 2 on Nichols. If we get to a possession arrow in this close game at the moment, the possession arrow favors Nichols. But right now it's Nichols by 2. They've upped their shooting percentage. It's up to 38.6. It's close now. 41.9 for Amherst in the game. Nichols had not made any threes, but they've started to get some threes to go. And Echeverria has heated up. Amherst is 5 of 18 from 3. Nichols has missed 6 free throws in the game, 7 of 13. But I would have to say one of the big stats in this game is rebounds. Nichols 28, Amherst 27. Again, Amherst is a plus 11 4 rebound margin team, 3rd nationally. Leading the scoring, Bruton 14 now for Nichols. By the way, they're up to 4 threes in the game, Nichols. 1 for Tenaglia, 3 for Echeverria. They were 0 for 9, and now they're 4 for 14. Echeverria is up to 13 points. So the 2 guard mates, Bruton and Echeverria, they're getting closer now to their averages. Echeverria 20.6, Bruton 19 plus. 14 for Bruton, 13 Echeverria, 13 Cunningham rebounds. 5 points for him. Morrow has 10 points, 4 rebounds. Leading Amherst, Devin Allen, 14 points, 4 of 6 from 3. Salou has 10 points. Amherst down 2 with possession as we resume. Here's Salou for Groff. Groff to Salou. Salou in the lane, pulls up. The hook, no good. Rebound Morrow. Matt Morrow gets 10 rebounds a game. Nichols leads with 6.5 to go in regulation. Echeverria putting on a show, feeding Morrow, but he misses the layup. And Groff with the rebound. That would have put Nichols up 4. That was a great play by Echeverria, but Morrow missed. And now Amherst can tie or take the lead. Day outside the arc. Off to Che rather. Che. He pushed off, offensive foul for Che. And that's his 3rd foul. Dave Hickson arguing. That call went against Fruche, the call by Ralph Bretz. 15th foul on Amherst, just 2 on Nichols in the half. 49-47 Nichols out of Dudley, Massachusetts. That's about an hour from here. We have a media timeout. They've won 3 straight Commonwealth Coast Conference titles, have the Bison. They are on a 16-game winning streak. The program over the last 5 years previously to this year was 117-28, 144-30, including this season. Amherst, meanwhile, back home after a tremendous stretch of victories on the road, winning the NESCAC by winning in Clinton, New York against Williams and Hamilton, then defeating Rosemont and at Rochester on Saturday the 2nd. Amherst with a 75-67 win over Rochester. They held down the big scorers on Rochester, Ryan Clamage and Patrick Benka in the game. They did a great job on those 2 players in getting the win. Amherst is a very good defensive team, as we've been talking about. Going up against a team that scores 89 points a game, Amherst gives up 63 points a game. Exciting game. Very exciting here. 49-47. The Nichols Bison fans are being heard here. They are fired up with this lead. But this was very loud when Amherst was in the lead. We have a great gathering here at LaFrac Gymnasium. Nichols ball up 2, under 6 to go. Cunningham driving, block, Schneider. Salou comes away. And now Amherst can tie or take the lead. Here's Garrett Day to the front court. Now Day. Off to Schneider. Schneider handing to Day. Step back three for the lead. No good. Long rebound. Who wants it? Tie up. It's going to go to Nichols. That possession arrow that we talked about. Nichols ball. 5:31 to go in regulation. So we have another timeout. Amherst has lost twice at home this season. The first time they lost was to Bison, 68-55. That was back on December the 6th. And they lost to Colby, NESCAC opponent Colby, in a 83-73 victory for the Mules on Friday, January the 25th. Amherst had a great regular season run to finish in a tie for the best record of the NESCAC. They won at Williams, they won at Middlebury, and they lost a very tough game to Hamilton by 4 on the last day of the regular season, a game that had been delayed a couple times because of weather. And that was the last game of the NESCAC regular season. By losing that game, they were on the road for the semis and championship game, but what did they do? They won the NESCAC on the road. And then they won 2 games on the road in Rochester last weekend. But here at home, Amherst down 2. Nichols ball, Echeverria, no good. That was long rebound from Morrow, however, and a fresh shot clock for Nichols. 5:15 to go, regulation, 49-47, Bison over the Mammoths. Cunningham off to Bruton. Bruton gets the step, the floater is good for Bruton. And he is up to 16 points. Came up hobbling a little bit. 51-47. Amherst down 4. 4:50 to go. Into Schneider. The hook. Doesn't get the roll. And the rebound for Bruton. Echeverria to the forecourt. Echeverria goes to the court. Kept it going. Cunningham. Teneglia doesn't shoot. Teneglia. Off to Echeverria. 54-47. Great second half for Echeverria. Here's Day. Day into Schneider. Foul on the floor. Just the third team foul on Nichols. The lead up to 7 for Nichols. This is their largest lead. There's 4:19 to go in regulation. Marcos Echeverria putting on a show in the second half along with his backcourt mate Bruton. Along with the good interior play of the Bison. Amherst down 7. 4:15 to go in regulation. Day loses it. And Echeverria came away with it, but Salou gets it back and draws a 2-shot foul. And holding his head on the court is Echeverria. Echeverria and Bruton have 16 points each. Echeverria now 4 of 8 from 3. And they want the trainer to come out. And we're going to take a break while they attend to Marcos Echeverria. It is 54-47, Nichols, 4:08 to go. We'll see you very shortly on NSN. The injury to Marcos Echeverria, who we think took a knee on that scramble to the temple area. But now, as you can see, he's walking off the court, getting a standing ovation from everyone here at Amherst. And they're going to tend to him. He has been outstanding in the second half with his 16 points. He collided with Salou. So Salou, after that scramble, it looked like Nichols had forced a turnover, but then Salou got it back and he tried for the 2-and-1, but didn't score. He'll get 2 free throws. For the game, 40.4 now for Nichols, 38.8 from the field for Amherst. Eric Salou he's at the line, 10 points, 11 rebounds, double-double for him. The winner of this game will play Swarthmore, so we'll look to see if Echeverria can come back at all. That's a key loss for Nichols. He did go off the court walking and under his own power, but he is not in the game right now, and Salou misses the first free throw. Amherst now 4 of 7 at the line. Salou again has a double-double in the game. One more free throw. All right, it is 54-48 Nichols, and Echeverria is out of the game. In the game is Cash Jackson. And Cash Jackson, by the way, is a good three-point shooter. Bruton loses it. Salou, steal, Robinson up court. Day to Salou. Great break by the Mammoths, and they cut the lead to 4 off the turnover. 54-50. Here comes Amherst. Nichols had extended the lead to 7, but now it's 4. Nichols came back in this half. Amherst led by 9. Morrow off it goes for Bruton. Robinson guarding him. It's a 4-point differential. Screen Morrow. Robinson tried to get through Morrow. Now Morrow gets it. Here's Bruton, picked up by Schneider. Out it goes Tenaglia. 3 on the shot clock. Tenaglia can't get it off. They keep going, and a foul on Jackson on Day. That will not put Amherst on the line. 3:17 to go, second half. Nichols by 4. Thrilling second half here. 5 team fouls apiece. Timeout. So Nichols having to play without Marcos Echeverria, who was lighting it up in the second half. At halftime, Echeverria had just 4 points, but before he got hurt, he had 12 points in the second half. He's 4 of 8 from the floor from 3. Bruton has 16 in the game as well, 6 of 15 from the floor. The leaders for Amherst, Allen 14, Salou 13 with his 11 rebounds, double-double. Day had a good first half, he has 9. Robinson 6, again he averages 16 a game. Shea 6. And Joe Schneider with 2 and 2 rebounds. I would have to say that Nichols has done a good job with Joe Schneider in this game, who has been a force for Amherst in the postseason. Nichols is out-rebounding Amherst, 34-30. Nichols has 9 turnovers, Amherst 11. Four steals apiece. 9 bench points Amherst, just 2 for Nichols. But the starters for Nichols are tremendous players. Marcos Echeverria is now back in the game. Echeverria has come back, and Amherst has it down 4 now. So number 4 is out there for Nichols. Meanwhile, Robinson along the baseline, the floater, no good, and the rebound, Cunningham. His 14th rebound. Echeverria. After that collision, after leaving the game, comes back and drains the 3. Now Day off glass. Good for Amherst. 57-52. 2:40 to go in regulation. Nichols by 5. Echeverria has it here. Robinson up on him. Echeverria off for his backcourt scoring mate, Bruton. Bruton, the lefty, into the lane, hands it. Cunningham. 2:22 to go. And now another player on the court. Physical game as well. 59-52 Nichols. And there was a foul on that. On top of the field goal. So to the line is Cunningham for the 2-1. Cunningham has been ferocious in this game. He has an opportunity to put Nichols up 8, but he misses. Robinson to the forecourt. Amherst down 7, 2:17 to go. Foul block. Block called on Cunningham. And they are not yet at the limit, so this will not result in a 1-1. Right now the possession arrow favoring Nichols. It'll remain with Amherst. Cunningham with 14 rebounds for Nichols. Robinson has it for Amherst, approaching 2 to go in regulation. Robinson all the way, misses. Schneider! Big tap in on the putback. 59-54. Under 2 to go in regulation. Nichols trying to win on Amherst home court. Echeverria lost control of it, turnover. They've been pretty efficient most of the game, but that's a big turnover. Their 10th turnover of the game. Amherst down 5, 1:45 to go. Nichols trying to put Amherst away, but the Mammoths are still in the game, down 5. Here's Day, Salute, foul line. Day, fall away, air ball. Schneider gets the follow, and it's 59-56. 2 huge rebounds by Schneider and baskets to cut this lead to 1 possession. 59-56. 30-second timeout. Schneider had the tip in on the previous possession on an offensive rebound. And then another offensive rebound, he gets the follow. So we were talking about how Nichols had held him down in the game, but he has come up big in the final minute and a half. 2 minutes. 6 team fouls apiece. Possession arrow favoring Nichols. What a shot by Echeverria after being hurt. Comes back in the game and drains a 3. Right after, and he's still limping as I watch him going to the baseline. He is limping, but he came back in the game and hit a monumental 3 for Nichols. He did turn the ball over, and right now Nichols by 3 with 1:20 to go in regulation in this semifinal sectional game in the Elite 8, with the Elite 8 on the line here. Here's Echeverria out for Bruton. Between the circles, under 10 on the shot clock. Bruton, Schneider, look at him go to the court. The held ball, Nichols. It's held ball, but they only have 2 seconds to work with. Just 2 seconds to work with on the held ball. So now Amherst will have the possession arrow. And so if they can hold Nichols down with 2 seconds left on this clock, they'll get the ball back in a 1-possession game. So a big inbounds pass coming here. Tenaglia goes to the sideline, far sideline. Again, 6 team fouls apiece. Nichols by 3, 1 minute exactly left, 2 seconds on the shot clock. Tenaglia, that did not hit rim, shot clock violation. So now 57.4 to go. Amherst has been coming back down 7 late in the second half. Here's Robinson, 50 seconds to go in regulation. Salou up top. They don't need a 3. Down 3 in the game. Schneider holding it up high. Salou off to Robinson. 13 on the shot clock. Amherst down 3. Robinson, Salou, fakes the 3. Hands to Schneider, but a whistle that will not count. That will not count. A block. A block fell on Nichols. So this will be a 1-and-1. A 1-and-1 for Amherst. The basket did not count. Schneider was a throwdown away from making this a 1-point game, but Salou was fouled on the pass. So this is a 1-and-1 for Salou. 73% from the line. He hit big free throws against Wesleyan in a close win late in the season. Here's Salou. 1-and-1 front end. Good. 59-57. So there's 33.8 to go in regulation. Nichols leads by 2. One more for Salou. You got Schneider and Allen seeking an offensive rebound for Amherst if Salou misses. But this is a very good rebounding bunch for Nichols. He makes the second free throw, however, and it's 59-58, Nichols by 1. Full court pressure, Amherst. They get it into Echeverria, who is hobbling but still out there, fouled by Day, and that's going to put Echeverria on the line 1-1, and he's an 81% free throw shooter. Marcos Echeverria.
It's his second personal, 7th team
So
foul.
1-and-1 here. Nichols up 1. 29.7 to go. Regulation. Nichols and Amherst. Nichols out of Dudley, Massachusetts. Front end of the 1-1. Echeverria. Swift. 60-58. One more coming. Big free throw. Misses the second. Amherst can tie or take the lead. Here's Day. 25 seconds to go. NCAA's from Amherst. Amherst down 2. Regulation under 20. Robinson to his left. Robinson off for Allen. The 3 rolls out. Rebound Schneider. No good. Rebound. Fight for it. Tie up. Amherst possession arrow. 5.9 to go. So they'll have another chance here. Echeverria has 19. Bruton 16 for Nichols. For Amherst, Salou 15. Allen 14. Devin Allen took the 3. Now they're going to discuss this. They're going to talk about this. For 5.9 to go. It is possession arrow Amherst. I don't believe anything was called there. There was some frenetic action along the baseline. Things got very physical and very heated. But right now, it is 60 Nichols, 58 Amherst. Dave Hickson in the huddle. 826 career wins. 43-19 in NCAA. 2 national titles. All that experience, and here we go. What are they going to do? 5.9 to go. Where will Amherst look here? Everyone's standing at LaFrac Gymnasium. Garrett Day's going to inbound it. Gets it back for the win. Day, no good. Allen tied up. Possession arrow Nichols. Just a tick left on the clock. And Nichols with the possession arrow. Up 2. All they got to do is get it in and the game is over. Well, the Bison fans showed up to LaFrac Gymnasium and they are being heard right now. it was Amherst in control of this game throughout the beginning and middle part of the second half. But we saw a tremendous, gutty performance by Nichols. Coming back in this game and then taking the lead and then seeing their star get hurt, seeing Amherst come back, and then seeing Echeverria come in and hit a big three. And Nichols, they put a little time on the clock. There's 1.1 now. So they put a second back on the clock. Nonetheless, Nichols, they'll get fouled right away, and Amherst needs a steal and a shot. That's what they need. They need a steal and a shot, basically, unless Nichols can make miss a free throw on the other end, and then they hit a shot from the back court. That's basically how Amherst can get back in this. But right now, Nichols up two. First-year coach Scott Fauscher. I don't want to even know what kind of dance he's going to do in the locker in this game if they hold on here. 1.1 on the clock. Amherst needs a miracle. They need a turnover and a quick shot. So Teneglia will trigger. In it comes, and they foul with Day. He fouls Echeverria. Remember the play where Echeverria took a hard shot, an inadvertent knee from Salou? He was on the court. He was slow to get up. He got off under his own power. He left behind the bench for a while. He then came back in as Amherst was coming back, and Echeverria. This is an unforgettable performance for Marcos Echeverria, the senior from Lynn, Mass. So right now it's Nichols by 2, 1.1 to go. Echeverria, 1 of 2 at the line. He has 20 points in the game. He averages 20.6. He's had 16 in the second half. Nichols by 2. Front end good. 3-point lead. Just 0.8 on the clock. This can seal it for sure. This next free throw. 62-58. That is it from Amherst. The Nichols Bison 62-58 win over Amherst. And you can see their fans on the court. An unforgettable win for first-year coach Scott Fauscher. He's the son of Dave Fauscher, the longtime Dartmouth coach. Amherst and Dave Hickson losing at home after a great run on the road. And it's Nichols defeating Amherst 62-58, paced by Marcos Echeverria, 20 points, Deontay Bruton, 16, Matt Morrow, 10, Jerome Cunningham, 7 points, 14 rebounds. For Amherst, Eric Salou had a double-double playing hurt. We talked about Echeverria playing hurt, so did Salou. 15 points, 13 rebounds. Allen with 14, Day with 11. Robinson was held down today. 6 points, 3 of 14 shooting. Joe Schneider came up big down the stretch of the game, but he had 6 and 5 rebounds. But it's Nichols defeating Amherst in a thrilling second half. But if you're an Amherst Mammoth supporter at Amherst College today, this is a stunner. Nichols, out of the Commonwealth Coast Conference, they've won 17 in a row. And first-year coach Scott Fauscher, dream season. They are now 28-2 overall. Amherst finishes the season in the Sweet 16 after winning the NESCAC, 25-5 overall. And they suffered their third home loss of the season at Lafrac Gymnasium. I'm Steve Vecchione with Mike Skillicorn. So the game tomorrow is Swarthmore, who beat Randolph-Macon by 1. They'll take on this Nichols team. And I saw fans from both teams here at Amherst. This is going to be a wild scene tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Nichols and Swarthmore for the right to go to the Final Four. I'm Steve Vecchione for Mike Skillicorn. Have enjoyed calling the doubleheader today for you on NSN. Once again, the final. It is Nichols defeating Amherst at Amherst College, 62-58. You've been watching the NCAA Division III Men's Basketball Championship on the Mammoths Sports Network, powered by NSN.